So, you started playing Legends of Frontera and you're overwhelmed by the huge number of cards available to collect. Well, you don't have to worry. Unlike other card games, Legends of Frontera lets you choose which cards to unlock, moving away from players spending their currencies on randomized packs. Today, we are going to cover the multiple ways to grow your collection, pointing out tips and tricks to optimize your journey to gather all the cards that you need and want. When you first log into Legends of Frontera, you are given a few basic standard decks comprised of a variety of cards that will help you out on your journey to get acclimated with the game. This is just a small fraction of the 700 plus cards available in the game when this video was made. So how do you get from the starting pool of cards to collect them all? Before we answer this question, we must lay out some of the basics. In Legends of Frontera, you can only own 3 copies of a certain card. This is also the maximum number of copies accepted in a single deck. Currently, each card is assigned to a single region, and usually synergize with other cards from that region. Each card is also categorized by its rarity, those being common, rare, epic, and champion. These categories don't add much to the table apart from the change in price. Now that we've covered the basics, let's go back to our original question. How do you collect all of the cards? The answer is simple, just play the game. Legends of Frontera doesn't hide its content behind a paywall, and you're able to get every single card available without spending a single dollar. This is made possible by having a lot of missions, progression rewards, events, game modes, and weekly chests that help you get cards very quick. Let's talk about progression rewards. When you boot Legends of Frontera, you'll notice the Rewards tab. After selecting a region, you will be presented with a region road that serves as an experience bar that has rewards for each level up. The region road rewards will give you cards from that region, wild cards for a specific rarity type, more on this later, and free cosmetic items. With each expansion, more levels get added to region roads, and the early rewards become easier to get, making sure that new players have a chance to catch up with veterans who have been playing the game since the public beta. So how do you progress in the region roads to get rewards? Well, it's simple. Right here you will find daily missions, or quests. Once completed, you will get experience that will level you up on the region roads that you have currently active. You can only have 3 daily quests at once, and if you don't like them, you can always reroll them. You will get a new quest and a new reroll daily, so you don't have to do any missions that you don't like. And if quests aren't your thing, you will still earn a set amount of experience by just playing the game and winning PvP games. Above the daily quest, you will see the amount of experience that you will receive upon winning a game. And as you play through the day, the experience rewards will decrease. Like missions, these experience rewards will reset the following day. The experience that you get from playing the game and completing missions is not exclusive to region roads. You will also level up the weekly vault, comprised of 3 chests that will level up from bronze to diamond as you get more experience through the week. Once you hit a certain threshold, you will also receive a champion or champion wildcard and an expedition token. Opening a diamond chest will give you more cards than a bronze chest, so if you get a good amount of experience through the week, the game will reward you for it. The vault opens on Thursdays and you will be rewarded for your time playing the game. I mentioned the expedition tokens before, so what are they? Expedition tokens let you participate in the draft mode called Expeditions, where you build a deck from scratch using preset options that are randomized each time you play. To participate in an expedition, you can use tokens, shards, or coins. We'll cover those in a bit. You can buy into 3 expeditions per week, and you will receive rewards and experience based on how you did. You also have 2 runs, so if you lose the first one, you can always redeem yourself in the next one. Before we touch on the wildcards, shards, and coins, it is worth mentioning the challenges, which teach you the basics of the game or put you in a specific scenario with a small experience reward upon first completion, which can be used if you ran out of missions or daily XP bonuses. We've mentioned coins, shards, and wildcards throughout the video. These are different types of currency from the game and can be used to unlock any card you want. This way, you are not at the mercy of the randomization of rewards and you can get the missing piece to your newest deck. Coins can be bought with real money. They can be used for cards or cosmetics. Wild cards come in 4 forms: Champions, Epic, Rare, and Common. These can be used to unlock a single copy of a card of that rarity. It is also worth mentioning that you can buy wild cards using your coins. And finally, shards are one of the most useful features of the game. I bet you've been wondering what happens when you get an extra copy of a card that you already have. Well, that extra copy turns into shards, which can be exchanged for any other card like with coins and wild cards. The final way you can unlock cards is by taking part in events. You can earn free rewards in the form of cosmetics and cards by just completing missions and playing when an event is taking place in the game. However, some of the rewards will be locked behind the pass and you might complete it a bit quicker by buying it, since you will also get extra missions alongside it. As you can see, Legends of Frontera is a game that has little to no paywalls, and it has a good system to help players unlock all the cards, without depending on packs that have low percentages for rarer cards. As a new player, you can hop into the game, and if you continue playing, you will be able to catch up to everyone else. By presenting you with options, a variety of game modes, and rewarding the time you spend learning the game, Legends of Frontera is one of the most accessible card games out there. If you found this guide to be helpful, make sure to leave a like and comment. You can also check our other beginner's guides and subscribe for more Legends of Frontera content. Good luck with your games, and I will see you later.